But the thing is, fitness is not perfect. It's going to be messy. You're going to be traveling. You're not going to always have access to gyms. You need to be flexible, right? Like you cannot allow imperfection to just kind of like let you get off track. Hello. Welcome to Healthy Systems Podcast. I'm your host, Coach Mo. Today's episode is why do you keep starting over and how to finally break that cycle, right? So this is regarding fitness. I'm going to dive deeper into it. I'm going to be giving examples of some of my fitness clients that are particularly women, but this also applies to men because I've seen it coaching both sides, right? So why do you go into fitness, get off track, keep starting over, and then every time you start over, you just are not excited at all, right? You're like at a point where you just feel defeated. So let's be real. You don't have a motivation problem. You have a restart problem. So if you find yourself starting every Monday or restarting after every vacation or feeling like you fail every time, you're not perfect, this episode is for you. So I'm going to highlight some mentalities, some phenomenons that might be hurting you, right? So the very first thing I notice in people that are always starting over is they have this all or nothing mindset. All right. So this is the number one reason most women stay stuck, right? So what happens is, and I was talking to my clients about it yesterday too. It's like you have one bad meal and all of a sudden you believe your whole day is ruined. You miss one workout and you're like, my whole week is ruined, right? So like you're not failing the program. You're actually just failing perfectionism. So you just expect everything to be so perfect. And whenever things are not perfect, you end up just quitting. The thing to remember in moments like that is life is not all or nothing, right? Results just come from showing up consistently. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You could show up imperfectly, right? So the biggest thing is avoid the all or nothing trap. Just avoid it, right? Train your brain to avoid it. As long as you're making a little bit of progress, we're headed in the right direction and just keep going and just keep going and just keep going. So then you don't have to start from zero again. Part two is, like I said, perfectionism. So all or nothing leads to perfectionism mentality. And then funny enough, our high achieving people struggle with this the most because they're so used to excelling at work. They're so used to being so good at school when they were in college or high school and they got all A's. And that was the only standard they had. So then they expect the same standard in fitness, right? But the thing is, fitness is not perfect. It's going to be messy. You're going to be traveling. You're not going to always have access to gyms. You need to be flexible, right? Like you cannot allow imperfection to just kind of like let you get off track, right? So remember that. Third thing I want to talk about is shame, right? When you slip up once, you feel guilty, then shame, then binge, then that whole cycle continues. It's like, Mo, coach, I messed up. I felt ashamed. I didn't tell you about it. I felt guilty. And then I went and I stress ate and I binge ate on the weekend. You see how this cycle just keeps you stuck over and over and over again. You see, the thing is, shame doesn't motivate you. In a very small minority of people is shame motivating. Most of the time, shame just takes you down a bad road. Shame doesn't motivate you. It actually only paralyzes you. So your brain goes, if I fail, I punish myself. And now the journey feels like a punishment instead of progress. You see how you just totally shot yourself in the foot and made no progress. So at the end of the day, be careful with shame. I don't think it serves you, right? What I want you to feel is progress. It's like, no, my waist got smaller. I did one more workout this month than I did last month. I went on more walks this month than last month. I slept, 8 hours a day as opposed to like just running on 4 hours a day, right? I did this for my health. Like I want you to think positive and then use that positive to create momentum as opposed to using the shame and calling yourself names to drive momentum because that is just temporary, right? And then I'll talk about like this Monday restart trap that so many people fall into. I will start on Monday. Sounds so responsible, but it's actually just procrastination. It's just procrastination disguised as planning. Right? So if you can't start on a random Wednesday, you're not ready to change. I want you to start whenever it is, right? Today we start. Just take the first step. Waiting for a fresh start is the number one way to lose momentum. People were waiting for the New Year's. The New Year, we're 10 years into the New Year. What have you done? Right? Are you waiting for the new month now? Are you waiting for Valentine's Day? Are you waiting for Mother's Day, Father's Day? Are you waiting for the summer? Are you waiting for the spring? What are you waiting for? There's not going to be a perfect day. when God comes from the heavens and tells you, all right, now is the perfect time. I have cleared all the obstacles in your path. That's just never going to happen, right? So then that leads me to my last point, which is you don't need motivation. You just need structure. I'm telling you, this is where everything changes. You don't need more motivation, more cardio, more strict dieting, more podcasts. What you need is structure. Structure, what I mean by structure is going to tell you, hey, do this workout on Monday. These are the first exercise, second exercise, third exercise. This is how you're going to warm up. This is how you're going to cool down. Take the decision fatigue out of it. So you go to the gym, you work out at home, wherever you're at, and you just follow the process. So structure tells you do this workout. Structure tells you eat this for dinner, eat this for breakfast, do this, right? Structure tells you, hey, you have a check-in today with your coach. Structure tells you here are the next steps. And that's why I love coaching. Coaching works because it removes that decision fatigue and it adds accountability. So every single week when you're taking progress picture, every single week when you're actually, stepping on the scale and doing the waist measurement and typing up the weekly report to your coach, you're accountable. And if you slacked off and didn't do anything, it's like that shows. So then you're like most likely to be better next week, right? So that's what the beauty of coaching is. So at the end of the day, you're not restarting because you're weak or not disciplined or you should shame yourself. You're restarting because you're trying to do everything alone. You have no system, you have no accountability, right? But the thing is, when the system changes, the cycle breaks. So if you're done restarting every few weeks, DM me the word system, and I'll show you exactly how we help corporate men and women lose 15 to 30 pounds in 3 to 6 months and actually keep it off. Because that's the goal. The goal is not to just, do restrictive diet for a couple of weeks and lose the weight and then gain it all back. The goal is to keep it off without starting all over. So DM me the word system. You have my Instagram. I'm on Facebook. You can just find me at Mo Ghias, MoeGhias, right? Or you can go to our website, book a free consultation at twtt.us. And we will create this whole system for you after getting to know your exact concerns. Where are you currently at? What is your goal? What are you missing right now that's causing you to not achieve your goal? We'll dial all of that in. I have a full coaching team that'll help you with that. But overall, if you want 2026 to be the best year for your health and fitness, don't go at it alone. Don't fall for this all or nothing or shame mentality or I'll start on Monday mentality. Get in the game, get the structure, get the system, get the accountability, get the weekly check-ins. Let's make sure, let's bulletproof this entire system for you. So then in 2026, you achieve the health and the fitness that you've always wanted, but have never been able to do. So I hope this helps and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for listening to the Healthy Systems podcast. I really appreciate you for tuning in today. Now, here are 2 ways I can help you for free. One, you can join our free Facebook community by just going to this link, bit.ly/Titan Facebook group. Just type that into your browser and then answer 2 questions, and then we'll let you into our Facebook community where you'll meet other people, as well as we have a lot of free resources in terms of meal plans, workouts, all kinds of stuff in there. Second way I can help you for free is if you follow me on Instagram at Mo Ghias, MoeG as in George, H as in horse, I as in India, A as in apple, S as in Sam. Follow me there and then shoot me a message with the word Healthy Systems, and then I'll be sure to send you a free gift. Other than that, keep listening in, and I really appreciate you.